So the open.
He's watching. From now on, the Richmond racing team will be watching from the sidelines as their dreams of a championship are crushed, along with the vertebrae. But champions have resolve. Jean-Sebastien Roy having trouble early in the first 250 moto, and in the second 250 moto, gets on the gas, finds the line, and takes the overall. The Whispering Pines Raceway in Kamloops. In the 125 class, Brad Hagseth is the man, dominating the first 125 moto. A lapse in concentration, second 125 moto, still maintains the overall for the day.
Welcome to Calgary for round 3 of the Canadian Motocross Championship.
Sports Series Canadian Motocross Championships.
All right, Brian, who do we got here? Who do we got? Look at this. Oh, it's the Mez. That man was born to fly. Here we are, practice 250, Koster, Travers, round 3 of the Canadian Motocross Championship. Brian, set up the Calgary Moto Track Park for me.
Oh, this place is awesome. There's so many elevation changes, jumps. The riders are all really amped on this track. They're having a great time. It's Sunday morning practice right now, and they're whipping it. One-handers, clicking it. You can tell all these boys are pumped for today, so it's going to be just an intense start.
This is the kind of stuff you see when you come to practice. You also see it in the race, but I'll tell you what, this is an awesome place to be. This is the only track in the National Series which is downtown. You can see the city skyline right over my shoulder. This is an awesome round. Brian, let's talk quickly about the controversy from last week. Well, I guess it really wasn't much of a controversy. Roy passing Dube on the yellow flag.
Yeah, Doc, 2 positions for that. We'll see if that plays into being a series factor around the last races. As it stands, it's business as usual. We'll see if those few points really make a big difference for Roy. You know, it's an official's call. Dube saw him do it. Dube did not protest. It was a full official call. There's 3 witnesses. Hey, Roy's going to have to live with it.
Let's quickly talk about the points race. Darcy Lange again will not be racing today. That's too bad for the Richmond racing team, but they brought up Chad Johnson to take his place.
Chad Johnson, a hot shoe from the U.S. Arena Cross Series. He's known to be really fast in the whoops. There's a long whoop section here. He's just getting used to his Kawasaki's. Don't think he'll be a factor for the win. We'll look for him in the top 10.
Who do you think looks strong out there? Because during practice on Saturday and Sunday, Morgan looks to me like he might be the fastest guy on the track.
Morgan's got it coming to him, no doubt. He's been so fast by my stopwatch in the last 2 rounds. He's riding with so much heart. He's had to come from behind motos. He deserves it. He's working hard, and he looks so fast here. But Roy just flowing unbelievably. You've got all the KTM boys, you know, Smail, Phil Lawrence, Chad Pederson, Brad Hagseth. Homans is looking relaxed on the 250. It really is a crapshoot right now.
Okay, I'm picking Mesley because I think the Mesley's on fire. That kid is rocking. All right, quickly, let's go to Ryan Gauld. He's going to give us our track update.
See this section behind me here? These are what the riders are going to be dealing with, these long, rutted, berm-type corners. There's about 10 areas on the track like this, so there shouldn't be too many problems with the passing considering how many lines are building up. Now, the other thing is the elevation change. This offers so many changes with the step-ups and the step-downs, which gets me into the last point. The boys here at Blackfoot have been setting up this track with all these huge jumps. There's a tabletop on the back that I got to ride today when I was wearing the helmet cam that's 100 foot. It is awesome to hit 4th gear tapped on a 125. These guys are getting some major air. It's going to make for some wicked racing this weekend.
In the 125 West, the Castro leaderboard after 2 of 4 rounds. Hagseth with a commanding lead. Teammates Klatt and Holland round out 2-3. And how about Charlie Bogard struggling in 10th?
As we move into the 250 class, we see Roy up front again. Smail holding tight in 2nd, but Blair Morgan making a charge in 3rd. Love Mesley in 9th, and how about Dube in 10th? All right, Ryan Gauld was on the track. 125 practice on Saturday. Detailed the Blackfoot Moto Park.
Well, here comes Gauld into this gnarly whoop section. Now just listen to the bike. That is sweet through those stadium-style whoops. You can see these bank turns have really nice, tacky soil. Here he comes into the big drop down. These shiny parts are very hard packed and slippery. Another beautiful tabletop. Now here's the new part of the track. He's coming into the 100-foot double. 4th gear tap. Whoa, Gauld looking around, lands it perfect. perfectly. This is all new here, really soft, virgin dirt, so it's nice and loamy. Here goes Gauld. He's just taken another one of our step downs. Now this is into a section of the track where there's no spectators. It's very hard for anyone to get back in here. A lot of off-cameras, but the dirt, you can see how beautiful it is back there in the back. Off-camera corners, too, are really going to keep the guys on their toes. A bit one line back in there, but still a really integral part of this Calgary track. Now, I love this portion. As the race gets underway, those lines are going to start building up. Now, this rhythm section here, some of the guys are tripling and then doubling up onto this plateau. Gauld opted to double-double. Now, this section here, I gotta love. This is the new section at the opposite end of the track, coming down into this big step-up leap. Now, this is Saturday. They tuned this jump up for Sunday so the guys can clear it on the 125. Very difficult there on Saturday, but they did doctor it up a bit. 250s, though, no problem. Just goes to show that these 125 bikes have a lot less power. Now he's rounded up into the spectator bowl area. This obstacle designed to slow the riders down. They're not clearing the whole thing. They kind of case it and come into that left-hander, which really ruts up. What an awesome job the Wild Rose MX Club has done here in Calgary.
All right, the Klatts, the Richmond Racing Kawasaki 125 KX leading the boys out in the staging. First 125 moto coming up.
Actually, I started doing this before I raced snowmobiles, so it's my first love, and I really enjoy doing it, and it's something I want to, really succeed in. So we're doing this West Coast Series this year, and the last 4 U.S. Nationals. We're going to try and step up our program and get some good finishes. Felt good this morning in practice, and I feel I should be able to do pretty well.
Here it is, Blackfoot Moto Park in Calgary. First 125 moto, dangerous Don pointing to the line, Brian. Good shot of the guys with a little prep work.
Yeah, this is the time when everyone's, shaking out the cobwebs. The nerves are running high. Focus is up. Dangerous to 5.
Good shot of that huge straightaway, Brian. I'll tell you what, it's a long one as the gate comes down, coming to that first corner. It's a tight left-hander and the bottleneck.
40 riders funnel in. Looks like we got a Suzuki. That's number 108, Charlie Bogard. Coors Light Racing Team with a great hole shot. Holland is told.
Yeah, Kawasaki in second. I didn't see who was in third place. And we got a bit of a problem. Who is this? That's Taylor's got a problem. Oh, Joey Sunland. He's down, gonna get the bike fired
Now,
up.
that's not gonna help his championship hopes.
That was Klatt in third place. So as they come through the stadium style whoops, let's see. Bogard on the inside left hand. Oh, Bogard flips out and goes down, Brian. And Holland takes the lead. Out of control.
Look at Bogard now. He's got to pick it up on that angle, just like Mesley last week at Kamloops. He's got to come around to the high side where he'll have no leverage to kickstart the bike.
And he's getting roosted like crazy. What a deal that
man,
is.
look at this. Yes, now Richmond Racing teammates 1-2 with Holland and Klatt.
Awesome. Well, that just goes to show what happens when you get a good start, Brian. Even if you're not in first place, as Bogart's trying to get that Susie RM125, he
look
can't
at the
fire it up.
desperation in his face. Oh, that poor kid. Just like Hibbert couldn't refire his Suzuki in Kamloops after crash.
Okay, so we're talking about good starts. Holland, Klatt, and Hagseth once again getting good starts. Bogard is back in the race.
Bogart's in there. You can see Hagseth now. We haven't mentioned him. He's solid third.
Back to that redesigned Valley section, little 4-pack. We've got Aaron Barr, we've got Brock Davey, Dunn, and Tucker Hibbert in the mix. Not doing the step up yet, Brian.
Yeah, they were doing it in practice. Most of the guys will see as the race progresses, if they're going to do it, it could be getting rounded off on the takeoff. It is a thrilling part, though.
Well, it's amazing how much time we think that riders are going to be able to make up if they actually can complete that step up, because it's going to work for them. As Hibbert gets by Dunn through the whoops, great line down into that Ford pencil cam in the valley. Boy, Brian, I can't believe how fast that section is.
It really is. Look at this. Holland jumps right over our cameraman. Hagseth now right on him. What happened to Klatt?
With 2 laps down, Hagseth now in second place. Klatt, we're not sure where he is. Through that left-hand sweeper section back in Mechanics Row. Great soil conditions here, Brian. Love the way it runs up.
You can really see it starting to form different lines. Hagseth opts for the high line. He's going to take the big run into the woods. And these whoops are nasty. It's one of the longest whoop sections on the circuit. And like we said earlier, they're stadium-style whoop views.
Hagseth through the middle. Did he have the drive? I thought he was going to make the pass, but Holland really got on the gas late in those whoops. An excellent line for both of those riders.
Yeah, Holland responded well there. These guys were teammates last year. Really good buddies. Oh, look at this. Hagseth had him. Rusty jumps past. What a ballsy move by Holland.
Definitely getting on the gas hard in that rhythm section, but he took that outside line, an odd line to take, yet it worked for him there.
And then he kicks it sideways in front of Brad, adding a little insult to injury there. Hagseth, though, never gives up. He's got the inside here, possible advantage.
Brian, I love the way they gave the riders a nice run-up for that step-up so they can get a lot of air and make sure they clear it.
Absolutely. The guys will control their throttle and just blip it off the base. Huge jump as Hagseth still dogging Holland.
Back to the stadium-style whoopsie Colorado. Oh, somebody's got a problem. That's bike number 94. That's Steve Hollowell. Holy mackerel. He didn't even lose it right to the very end either, Brian.
Pro-Am rider looks like he's okay. Now Hagseth makes the pass down to my favorite section. Up and oh, look at Holland. Responds on the step-up. It does it.
Right, Holland got great drive on that FMF corner. He went high and then really got the drive, made it all wide as we see the technician, Marc directing the race back to the mobile. It's all about line choice on this track, Brian. You got to make it happen.
That's correct, Marc. As Hagseth goes to the inside, coming into the Parks Canada once. Let's see, he's got the advantage. Holland on right against the bales there. Let's see, look at this. This is neck and neck, Marc.
Look at Holland on the inside. Boy, you want to talk about driving there. He was about 4 or 5 bike lengths behind. Hagseth coming into the whoops, made up all that ground.
What a great race. I can't believe it. These two guys, great buddies off the track. Really clean racing. You got to love it.
Again, Hagseth went wide going into that right-hander. That's an odd line coming into that rhythm section. I don't understand it as we see Hibbert with a good line on Aaron Barr. Back to the Parks Canada whoops again. Holland getting a little swirly on the right side. Hagseth down the middle, makes the pass. It's going to stick this time, I think.
Hagseth perfect right up the middle. Did not miss a beat. Rusty kind of deviated off his line. That is a pivotal part of this track, those Parks Canada whoops.
They're so long though, Brian. That's the thing about them. It's like if you get in there and if you don't make it right from beginning to end, you're toast.
I think that's going to really play into this race. Here it is again. You can see Rusty just deviate there. He's got to overcorrect. He's still really going fast, but Hagseth just perfect body position, head and shoulders up over the triple clamps, elbows high in the corner. We're going to go trackside now with Gauld.
All right, Ed, Bradley's out front again. Did you guys have to make any changes from last week to this week? Because he's looking pretty good.
We made a little jet change because of the altitude, but pretty much the suspension, everything else we left alone. Bike's just running good, and he's riding really good.
Right on. He's looking pretty dominant, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Gauldy taking care of business in Mechanics Rose. We're back to the Valley section. Facciotti takes care of Mini, moves into 6th.
What a great job for him. Takes out Mini. 14-year-old Facciotti doubles. The other 2 riders not doubling. They're waging their own little war here. And that is Mini 29 and Nicky Dunn 36 on the KTM.
With Hagseth on his final approach, the man is just about untouchable. YZ 250F takes the checkered flag. First 125 motor here from Calgary.
It's a good track. You know, you can pass back and forth, and whenever you pass Rusty, you know, it fires him up, and he always comes right back, and he never gives up. So when I did finally end up passing him in the whoops, you know, I moved over on him a little bit and made sure that I made a stick, and I knew once I got around him, or I thought anyways, that I could put a little bit of time on him, and you know, fortunate enough for me.
To the Castro leaderboard, first 125, top 10. Great battle between Hagseth and Holland. What a race. Great ride for Barr in 4th. Hibbert a surprise in 5th. And how about Kuliak rounding out the top 10?
Standing here with Rusty Holland. Rusty had an awesome race, got off to a good start, taking the lead when Bogard went down, but Brad got around you again. What happened?
Hagseth's riding tough. The track was really slick like the first 2 laps, and I had a bit of a lead there. I didn't want to go down like Bogey. He didn't even have a fighting chance before he knew he was sliding on his noggin. So, you know, after I saw that, I played it cautious for a few laps. I picked up the pace when Hagseth caught me, but he put on some good pressure, and I was hoping to hang with him and pressure him into a mistake towards the end of the moto, but he rose solid the whole moto.
There you have it. Good buddies shaking hands. Great camaraderie. Stick around. First 250 coming up.
Last week in Kamloops, second in the first moto. Looked like you had second in the bag for the second moto. What happened out there, Marco?
You know, I was just pacing behind GSR, you know, for a while. I don't know, I was riding smooth. I was comfortable on my bike, and as soon as I know I was on the ground, you know, I hit a big kicker, you know, just threw me over the bars, and I don't know, hurt me pretty bad. I could finish the race, but, you know, I'm back here, a little sore, but I'll be on the track.
Blackfoot Moto Park in Calgary, first 250 moto. The riders are on the line as Dangerous goes to 5. Great shot of the 40 riders out there, Brian. This is a long start, huge sweeper. The gate is down. Coming to that first corner, give it to me.
Looks nice and clean. We got Dube, Smail, Treadwell, DeHaan, Morgan, all mixing it up. Dube takes a clean hole shot.
This guy is the whole shot master, Brian. That 450F It's unbelievable.
He is a great starter. He hurt himself so bad last weekend. Comes back, leads the pack. We've got Treadwell now in a close second.
Nice to see Treadwell up in the mix, and DeHaan in the top 4. So once again, the Hondas and the KTMs with great starts as we come into the Parts Canada whoops.
Morgan out of nowhere.
Look at Dube. The guy's like 10 bike legs ahead of everybody through the whoops.
Unbelievable. Morgan, though, Mark, he just swaps his way into second place, passes Treadwell. Juan now into fourth. Smail fifth. This is great.
DeHaan looked like he got by Smail. Another odd line to the offside there for Waugh, with Dube in the lead down into the valley, the Thor pencil cam. Great shot through here, Brian. Very fast section.
Yeah, 40 riders falling through. Look at the air for Dube on the big 100-plus foot tabletop. Morgan, though, looks very determined.
Here's that new section with that real choice loamy soil that you're talking about. Oh, Dube swaps out a little bit, and Morgan gets by him and takes the lead.
Dube fishtails out of there on the gas a little early. Morgan, though, knows this track so well, knows the inside and outside line.
Too much power on that 450 after what?
He just came onto it just a little early, a little aggressive. Now we've got Waugh, Dog, and Dube. Dube and Waugh, they've had some great battles here. Unfortunately for Dube, Waugh's been victorious.
Into that valley section, though, Brian, they just about touched. Both riders getting dry for the step up. Oh, beautiful styles. They come out, Dube out in front, hitting that double rhythm section. Look at Waugh on the inside. Oh, what a pass.
Oh, Waugh knifes it in and still makes the pass. He is on the gas here as they take this uphill sweeper.
Well, he wanted to get rid of Dube in a hurry. Look at this. Factory Phil's got a problem, because if he lets Morgan get away from him, he's never going to catch him.
Oh, Phil's going to have to pick up the pace here. Clarify that fight. Dube has a big moment in those whoops. I'm telling you, the strength of these guys to hang on, incredible.
Oh, Waugh with the inside step up makes up a lot of time on Morgan. This is a great section for Waugh. He really has it dialed. I love watching him in practice, too. He was working on it all day long.
Blackfoot teammates, they lap around this track quite often. They know the track well. They're both in supreme shape. This is going to be awesome.
Well, we've been waiting for this for the last 2 years to see these guys go head-to-head, but it's interesting. You see the way that they're not riding too aggressive. It's almost like we're teammates. One of us is going to win. Let's see who does it fair and square.
Well, could you imagine if they took each other out here? They would be looking for a long lecture from manager Jason Mitchell. These guys got to stay on two wheels. Other than that, no team orders.
Yeah, no team orders, Brian, but both of those guys want to win. Morgan wants to beat Waugh more than anything in the whole world as we get back to the Parts Canada whoops. A great line for Morgan on the inside, but Waugh's got the drive. Morgan holds off the charge. Waugh on the gas, handful of throttle. Oh, Brian, loving this stuff.
Morgan responds well. He had a nice swap, and it more or less set him up great for the corner. Waugh going way wide. These two taking completely different lines out here.
Go back to the valley section. Derek Fisher's got his hands full of Chilean. Cerny was riding great on that KTM with a nice inside line on the step-up, but Fish is on the gas, makes the pass.
Absolutely. Cerny 44, really impressive this year in the 250 swing. As back to the Parts Canada whoops. Morgan still with the advantage. Waugh now trying that inside line.
I think Waugh's faster through the whoops. He was gaining a lot of ground in there.
See the traction? No shortage of traction here for Waugh.
Again on the
that wide. Yeah, he does.
Again on the outside. Fisher with the squeaky brakes. You can hear him all over the track as Pederson's right behind him on the step-up.
Chad Pederson, a great choice for Pacific Yamaha. Great addition and teammate with Brad Hagseth. Really impressive.
Back to the Parts Canada whoops again. Waugh on the outside. Morgan on the inside has the problem. And Waugh makes the pass. Moves it in first place. You knew it was going to happen, Brian. Sooner or later, he was going to get him in the whoops.
Man, oh man. All you have to do is bobble once, and the next guy's going to capitalize. Between Waugh and Morgan, man, there's no room for error.
Well, those whoops are so long, and that's the problem. They call them stadium-style whoops. They're huge. I mean, it's not just like 4 or 5. You got to get on it and stay smooth through there. As we get back to the valley with Char in the top 10, he's got his hands full with Bruce Navy.
He sure does. Navy riding for both cycles. Really fast this year. Mesley around the outside. Let's see if he can get him. Mesley definitely the aggressor here, and I think he got him there, just coming up to that camelback.
Down to the Thor Valley. Waugh still ahead of Morgan. These guys are not even a second behind each other as they rhythm through and get ready to head down into the valley.
I wonder if Blair might be checking out Waugh's lines here. Look at the speed into that drop away. I cannot believe it. Fourth gear, right in the meat of the power. They just launched down there.
Okay, let's listen to this prize. They come down here. These are the best 2 motocross racers in Canada right now. Morgan on the inside. Does he have Waugh? Waugh comes back with a step up. Oh, what an inside line again for Waugh. Makes the pass.
Oh, Waugh totally takes the line away. Doesn't do the jump. forces Morgan to jam on the brakes. Maybe if that wasn't his teammate, he would launch right over his head, but Morgan off the bus. Jean-Sebasten Roy, that shows how hard he's trying. Slithers right off the track.
I think he wanted to get himself in that little taper on the outside corner. He was in the lead there and lost an unbelievable detail attack.
Oh, here it is, some of the best camera work we've seen. Dan Bailey right on the scene as Morgan busts Waugh on the inside. Waugh perfectly set up. Morgan going wide, but is brake tested, but still manages to take the lead.
It's that inside line again. Waugh's been doing it all day long. Again, look at this. You come back, he's making up time on that step up again.
Waugh always jumping to the inside. He kind of cased it that time there, and it cost him about a half a second.
Great line choices, Brian. Love to see them use their own lines. They're not using each other's, following and learning. They're always on their own lines. I'm loving that stuff.
These guys are putting on a show here. Oh, and Waugh totally takes the line away from Morgan. Morgan's got to step up over that hay bale. What a pass. And now Gauld.
Check this section right behind me over here with all these deep ruts. This is the type of stuff these guys are dealing with today. This rough, tacky dirt gets rutted up like this, makes the riders keep it on their toes.
To the Export-A Camelback, Fisher on the outside, Israel with a great line. Oh, and Fisher busted his shot with a great pass on the inside, Brian.
Yeah, those two guys getting each other's face, moto in, moto out, as the battle still rages with them. Morgan now solid second, looking like he's got that in the bag.
Back to the battle for 5th place. DeHaan looks like he has Treadwell, goes outside, pair of 4-bangers. The KTM and Treadwell on the inside. No way, DeHaan makes it stick.
Awesome work for DeHaan. Good to see Treadwell too. Dube off track. Look at that. Dube gets it all wrong, and he still looks stylish.
That's because he's all alone in 3rd place. Back to number 1, Jean-Sebasten Roy on his final approach. He hits that little step up and gets ready to take the checkered flag. Number 1, finger in the air. Winner of the first 250 moto here for Calgary, right?
Awesome job for Morgan in 2nd. These two are neck and neck the whole race. Could be the moto of the year. Stick around. We've got freestyle coming at you.
Jean-Sebasten Roy, first place, the first 250 moto. Jean, right there, that moto could very well come down to be the championship. That was an awesome ride. Everybody knew this year that you and Blair were going to be the ones, and you held on to that one.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, I got a pretty good start, like I've been telling everybody since the beginning of the year. The start is the main key. And last weekend I won by about 20 seconds. I still made just 3 points on the second guy. So this weekend I figure even if I win by 1 second, I still make more points going for the championship. Blair was riding really well. That's what everybody expected. So just put my bike up front and ride a smart race.
Woo! Castro leaderboard, moto of the year. Waugh takes the winner. Love to see Hagseth in 4th. DeHaan with a great ride in 5th. How about Fisher in 7th? And Homans breaks the top 10.
Blair Morgan, a hard-fought 2nd place. You look like you were reeling JSR at the end.
Yeah, I felt good the whole race. Yeah, I actually, following him wasn't too bad. I just wanted to keep with his pace, and I wanted to try to catch him last 2 laps, but a few laps were in the way. But I had a good race. I liked it.
You had a nice lead. Looked like JSR was staying a little lower on the big step up, and it looked like he was gaining a bit there. Did you notice that at all?
Not really. I kind of messed up a few times in the whoops there, and I think that's where he got me. And had to find a new line in the whoops and a couple other places, and found him near the end, and I kind of pulled him in a bit, but just ran out of time.
Marco Dube, another amazing hole shot. You came out in 3rd after the back section. What happened back there?
I don't know, the first couple of laps was a little bit tight. Blair was pushing me, and I just lost it in the corner in the back. And, the track was pretty slippy, and like I said, I lost it and probably too aggressive. And I just tried to, to stay calm up there because I feel a little bit tight. My wrist is pretty hurting, and I'm pretty glad for that 3rd.
Team Blackfoot has quickly established themselves as the most dominant team in the series, aligning themselves with Honda Canada, Thor Motocross Apparel, FMF, Michelin Tires, Tom Morgan Racing, and a long list of quality industry sponsors. Blackfoot has found the secret to success, a well-organized, finely tuned machine. Jean-Sebasten Roy, the newly crowned King of Canada, is returning for a 2nd year to defend his number 1 plate. Arguably the fastest Canadian motocross racer of his time, Roy will have his hands full with teammate and 2-time Canadian champion, the number 2 rider in the country, Blair Morgan. Blair will be carrying the momentum of another successful snowcross season into a motocross season that will forever define his legacy. Add in the international flavor of Chilean champion Jeremiah Israel, and the Blackfoot squad is fielding their strongest team to date. Winning the coveted EA Sports Supercross Series Team of the Year this past winter has given Team Blackfoot exactly the kind of momentum they need to realize Jason Mitchell's dream of defending the national number 1 and 2 plates.
amazing so far. We're going to go check out some freestyle now. We got Ghetto Concept in the background, freestyle in the air.
Remember back in the days, one man chased round the way. Used to do runs for them bigger cats for chump change. Now times change, who would've knew how we grew to become them same thugs on the avenue. Now I'm talking to your spirit, wondering if you hear it. Probably you see in my presence in a minute. You gone, but we still live it. Still strong and wishing you were here to see it. We click, not even death can part it. My people's asking where my heart is. I left it with you. Now I'm heartless and moving heartless. You dearly departed, never forgotten. You taught us about street life. That's why we still chopping. That's why we still popping them collars, feeding for dollars. Until it's my mama that hollers. That sad song.
Ghetto Concept of these freestyles, taking things to the next level. 125s are on the line. Newly formed Riverside Yamaha team sitting 5th in points. Not bad.
Yeah, man, this has been a good season for our team. Riverside Yamaha Southgate Pontiac GMC is just new to the circuit, so we're getting used to things and had some good results so far this season.
Hey, you Moto junkies! This second 125 Moto is brought to you by FMF. Feel the power. Riders are on the line. Blackfoot Moto Park in Calgary is dangerous, goes 5 sideways, and the gate is down, Brian. Coming into that first corner, who's going to get the shot?
Looks like Hagseth gets a clean jump, but not the whole shot. As we come through, there's some 3-digit. It is Hagseth at first, and we've got a 3-digit number, 677. Steve Martin in second place.
New talent up top. Let's see if Martin can hang on to it. He got a great start. Pretty much clean through there into that camelback section. Hagseth, though, look at him way out in front. Holland in second. Bars in the mix. And Bogard as well.
Dusty Klatt also in behind Bogard. Hagseth, though, in the point position. Gotta like that. That's where every rider wants to be. Holland, though, a little sideways as we've got Bogard and Barr pressuring newcomer Steve Martin.
Inside line for Bogard. Does he have it? There's some experience right there, Brian. He got a knife in on the inside, and Klatt's got a problem through the rhythm section.
Big time problem for Klatt. Bogard goes for a tear-off. Gets some nice clean vision for himself.
Beautiful shot with that Thor pencil cam as the riders flow through that valley section. Back to Hagseth in first, Holland in second, and Bogard in third.
Man, oh man, the usual suspects. Barr finished 4th in the first motor, went 4th down. Rusty just totally G-forced himself out in that berm. Looks like he's mounting a charge on Hagseth.
Beautiful line for both of those riders coming up. I love the way that Bogard's still in the hunt, though he's not letting those 2 front runners get ahead of him.
Man, listen to these guys on the gas. These 125, really high revving engines, very lightweight motorcycles. These guys can really throw the 125s around. These 2 strokes just tuned to the max.
Interesting line choices as both of those riders were going into the whoops. They both went inside the freight train as we see Sutherland and Koliak going at it in the back valley section, Brian.
Yeah, Sutherland got a terrible start, as did Koliak. They're battling right outside the top 20. Sutherland coming off a great performance in Cam Woods, taking 4th overall last weekend.
To the 100-foot tabletop back in the valley. KTM's Nicky Dunn has a nice line. Looks like Madsen down in the valley as well.
System getting great starts as Bogard slips past Holland to take 2nd place.
Interesting as they work through that mechanics section, Brian. Really starting to run up. Look at this little 3-pack. Madsen, Hibbert, and Prochnavy.
Yeah, that's Brandon Prochnavy, number 34. A couple brothers out here. Gets confusing with them. But number 34 really having a solid moto.
He is. Look at this. Barr goes up top. Klatt on the inside with a nice line. Neither of them get good drive on the step up, but Klatt really gets on the gas hard and makes the pass.
Klatt gets the jump there, Barr doesn't. But look, he doesn't seem to lose a ton of time. He's still right in the hunt.
Aaron Barr's having a great season. He's the one guy in the 125 West, other than Klatt, that's really impressing me, as it looks like Hibbert got by Prochnavy.
He did. Hibbert got by Prochnavy. Prochnavy might check out some of his lines. Look at Hibbert on the bike, though. He's so tall and flowing. And look at this! Oh, what a move by Prochnavy. Takes the line right away from Tucker.
Well, he did. You want to talk about line choice. Hibbert was going high. I think he was getting himself set up for that step up. Prochnavy on the inside with a great pass. But Hibbert's not giving up, though. This guy's tenacious.
You hit the nail on the head there. He stole the line away from him. Hibbert had the chop in front of him. But look at this. Gets him back. I just want to talk about Hibbert's style again. Look at him on the motorcycle. In snowcross, you've got to be smooth, and he's carrying that over into his motocross career.
With Charlie Bogard comfortably in 2nd place. Looks like Rusty Holland might have fallen back a little bit as he gets support from his mechanic JP heading into the whoops. Let's go trackside with Goldie.
All right,
back, JP. Your man Bogey just is in second place there. Got a great start. Did you guys have to do any change over that after that first moto crash?
No change on the bike, but we worked a little bit, and I think with all the teams, Suzuki and Flight Racing, we worked awesome. So.
Do you think he's going to be able to run down Hagseth by the end of the moto?
I hope, but if he finished second, that's pretty good too. So.
Right on, thanks, JP.
Ryan, I think the Coors Light Racing team would like to see a little more consistency out of Bogard, but you know what? You talk about crashes, there's really not a lot you can do with that. Looks like Klatt is leading the way through another pack of Yamahas with Hagseth on his final approach.
Brad Hagseth absolutely dominating this moto, start to finish. Hand up in the air, a jubilant Brad Hagseth, second 125 victor here in Calgary.
That's the clean sweep, Brad.
Here's Brad Hagseth. Brad, another 1-1 today. You're smoking the field out there. Tell us how it went.
It went good. My Pacific Yamaha was running so good out there. I don't know what's going on. I'm just, I'm trying to enjoy it while I can. That's for sure. I'm riding good right now, and my bike's working good. RG3 suspension, MVR, Dr. D, Dubach pipes, working really good. Everything's just going for me, and just trying to take advantage of it while I can.
To the Castro leaderboard, second 125 moto results here for Calgary. Of course, Hagseth is the man. Bogard's got to like his second, but I'd love to see Madsen up in ninth and Brandon Lloyd in 10th.
Charlie Bogard had an awesome hole shot in the first moto. You went down so hard in those whoops. I think there was a little redemption there in round 2.
Yeah, definitely. I was able to put my Coors Light Racing Suzuki out front and got a hole shot, went to the whoops, hit a little slick spot and fell down at the end of the corner. But I was able to get back up, charge up to almost top 10, so this moto got off to a decent start. Rode cautious the first couple laps, then put some good laps in and got into second. And was hoping I could catch Brad, but just wasn't able to do it.
Well, here we have RD. He's kind of in between nice bookends here. Rusty, I don't know what to say other than a great start. And you battled hard, fell back to third, but rode a consistent race. You guys were way ahead of the rest of the pack.
Yeah, you know, the pace was real faster at the beginning of the moto. I cased a triple about 3 laps in a row. Really took the wind out of my sails, and I had a bogey on me. I couldn't shake him, and I kind of messed up in the whoops. I think, if I remember right, where he got me. But kind of struggled all day in the whoops. But you know, my Richmond Kawasaki was on the gas, got me great starts all day, and stoked to finish out another weekend on the podium. And 1 round to go for the West. Sitting second in points now, and anything could happen in 2 motos.
With no brooms allowed behind the gate, mechanics feverishly prepping the launch pad. Don't go anywhere. Second 250 motos coming at you.
On the line for the second 250 moto here. Look at that. Morgan getting the tire up to temperature. Hey, Brian, did you know that CMRCRacing.com has up-to-the-minute race results?
Well, of course I do. It's my favorite website. I go on there for all the dirt, see what's new, injury reports, and photos from the Nationals. Great site.
As Dangerous goes 5 sideways, we go back to the line. The gate is down, Brian. Here it comes. Give it to me.
Let's hope it's nice and clean. Morgan's in there at about 10th. We've got Smail, shoulder checks Dube out of the picture, and it's Juan Treadwell. We've got Smail, Dube there, Hagseth in about 5th or 6th.
Another good start for the KTMs. They're up in the mix all the time. Looks like Morgan got back into it after a slow start. Hagseth up the middle. You're right, Dube's in there. But look at Hagseth come up the middle through the whips as he had the KTMs on the inside. Moves into second.
What an amazing move for Hagseth. That shows determination. The KTMs touch. They're having a look at Morgan on the outside. What a move. He's neck and neck with Treadwell.
Treadwell back on the gas in a big way. He's right beside Morgan. No, Morgan slips now into third. And the KTMs looks like Dube's moving into 5th.
That's right. Strong day for Dube and Treadwell. Into the Thor Valley cam. Look at this shot as the whole pack leaps out of there.
Here we are to the big tabletop in the back. Morgan looks like he's got some nice... Oh, did you see the way Treadwell clicked her back as Dube was coming on the outside and he makes the pass? Right, he looked back at him. You think that caused him some time?
It usually does, man. They drop the concentration when they look. I say, stay focused. Dube made it work for him as Smail now dogging his teammates.
No doubt about it. So Morgan now is hunting down Brad Hagseth as they go down to the Thor Valley with a great line. Look at that rut develop through there.
What a shot, those guys. The handlebar just inches off the ground through that Thor corner. Now we've got Morgan with Hagseth. Hagseth drops to 3rd. Morgan picks up 2nd. Whoa, Aaron Barr, look at that. This kid's tough as nails. He's got to be hurt, man. He's holding that wrist.
He is definitely in some pain, rolling around the ground. Looks like a Blackfoot team guy out there helping. So now Hagseth in 3rd, Dube in 4th as they hit into that. Look at how rough that section is, Brian.
Well, as Gauldy pointed out, those ruts are forming all over the track. Dusty Klatt, Richmond Racing. He's got a problem.
He's got some issues. So here we are. Hagseth right now is in 3rd. We've got, where's Dube? He's not even in the mix anymore.
Dube's not come around. That's terrible news for the whole Diablo squad. Jeremy Israel, though, holding up the Blackfoot Honda in the top 10. I've just got a report. Chad Pederson actually landed on Aaron Barr. I think Barr's wrist has got to be broken the way he was laying on the track.
Mesley on the inside takes care of Israel. Sorry, Brian, some hot action in the whoops. So Chad Johnson is out. Dube, we have no idea where he is. Wah right now is in the lead as he comes down into the valley. Morgan's starting to close up the gap, though, right on top of him.
Absolutely. Look at the lead they've built up over third place. I just want to touch on Mesley. He and Israel have been going at it week in, week out. This is Israel's home track, and Mesley gets a nice clean pass on him. You got to like it.
Did you see Smail go on the inside on what looked like a wall line? Takes Pederson. Pederson got caught up in that loose stuff, right? There's a lot of those corners that are happening like that.
Well, same deal. He took the line away, so Pederson couldn't jump. Nice, clean race. This is for fifth. Good to see DeHaan right in there. He's running 7th, Mesley in 8th.
Wah, our leaders, he crosses the finish line. Oh, that guy is on the gas. This track is getting rough, Brian. You got to find the line and stay in it through that part.
Wah just tearing up the track. DeHaan, nice clean pass on Pederson. Now let's see if Mesley can do the same. This long hook section, this is a dogfight. Oh, my goodness! Mesley completely out of control and maintains the...
Brian, look at this. Wah's off the bike in the whoops.
Oh,
he no longer has the lead. You want to talk about riding the rails.
Oh, my goodness.
Wah's off it.
He stole the engine. You can see him kickstarting there. Dube now, mounting charge. We had a report that Dube ate it big time on one of the little doubles. Cartwheeled his motorcycle. Now he's moved right back up into 6th.
So now our leader, number 2, Blair Morgan, as he goes through the Thor Valley section. Wah back on the bike in 2nd place, but he's lost a lot of ground.
Good for Wah as Dube now challenges teammate DeHaan. Smail's right in there. Check out the kicker coming into the rhythm section.
That valley's getting so rutted up, Brian, and it looks like one line, but you made the point that outside there's lines available. You can pass it there. Morgan in the valley all by himself in that FMF high bank corner.
Morgan really stretching it out here. He's getting over 15 seconds ahead of Wah. Now Dube on DeHaan. Same section. DeHaan on the outside, though, and there they go, tripling into the rhythm section. DeHaan maintains position.
Well, we just talked about that. Outside line looked like DeHaan slipped it all, and Morgan in the lead. Dan Bailey getting the baseball there. Okay, back to DeHaan and Dube. Dube, I love the way he doubles off and goes inside, but DeHaan maintaining some great drive through here. This is teammates, pair of four-bangers.
I'm telling you, arch rivals over the years. Last year, they were involved in a first-turn crash, which really hurt DeHaan. Dube, of course, didn't mean it, but man, now their teammates getting along great, really egging each other on.
Israel with some problems in the whoops, and look at this, Dube on the inside. Does he have DeHaan? DeHaan looks like he swept a little wide there. He's got some smoke coming off his bike there, but I don't know what's wrong with him.
DeHaan now looking around. I think he's going, Marco, man, you're out of control. He's just kind of regrouping.
Here we are back with our leader. That's number 2, Blair Morgan. Let's go trackside with Goldie.
All right, Al, this is definitely the Blair we've all been waiting to see. Did you guys make any changes for the second moto? Because he's looking pretty sharp.
No, we left everything the same. He built his confidence that first moto there, and I knew he was going to do it.
Right on. He's looking pretty good right now, that's for sure.
You bet.
Goldie and Two-Trick, a nice little combination. Jean-Sebasten Roy in 2nd place right now. Ryan, look at how rough that is. There's like 8 lines through that section.
Absolutely, the track's really holding up well. Look at the inside lines they're finding. These guys are really getting creative. Now, we've got Hagseth under the hot seat from Iron Mike.
Treadwell on the outside with a nice line, but it looks like Hagseth get bobbles a little bit, swats a little sideways. Treadwell makes the pass. Brian, detail it for me.
These guys on the gas hard. They're actually catching Wah. Hagseth starting to skate around. He's getting all over the place. Look at the back end of that bike. Just skate out on him. He's lucky he stays up. Treadwell just smooth as silk by the bales. Passes him in those Parts Canada whoops.
Remember, Brian, 4 motos today for Brad Hagseth. That guy's in great shape, but he's probably starting to tire a little bit as Morgan gets the 2-lap call.
Now we've got Dube all over Hagseth. They're coming into lap riders up into the rhythm section. Look at the style on Dube. He is on a mission. Look at it, neck and neck.
Hagseth on the outside. Dube goes inside. Great line for him. Let's see if he crosses over. No, he goes on the outside on a whole handful of throttle. The 4-banger hooks up. He makes the pass.
What a gutsy move by Dube. Just rails around the outside of Hagseth. Clean pass for Dube. Gotta like that. Now Treadwell. I think Dube's got Treadwell's number.
Supreme style on that step up. Let's see the line. Is Dube going to go inside like he's done before? Oh, he sure does. Takes the punishment and makes the pass, but Treadwell's not giving up.
Dube, just a beautiful setup there. Oh no, look at this. Oh, Treadwell forces Dube into a lapper and off the track. Dube's gonna have to settle for 4th.
Jean-Sebasten Roy gets the last lap flag. This moto is winding down, Brian. Here it is.
Oh, this is just too much. Look at Dube now. He's on the outside, nowhere to go. Treadwell just does a beautiful defensive move, forces him into the lapper. Who knows? Hagseth gets by.
I'm going to say clean, very experienced move for Treadwell. I love to see that kind of stuff. That puts Treadwell in third, Hagseth in fourth, but look at Dube on the outside. Unbelievable.
Dube must be just furious with Treadwell and himself for dropping the ball. Fighting for the third spot, last podium position, takes Hagseth. Just dynamite pass.
Well, if Dube maintains fourth position here, he will get third overall for the day. Here it is, detail the pass for me again.
Well, Hagseth again, skating all over the place. He's got to be tired, man. He is running 4 motos in this heat, and there goes Dube, rails right around. Just supreme style.
Fastest man in the whoop today, no question, as we're back with Morgan, number 2, who's in first place, arm up in the air for the fans, as he takes the checker flag in the second 250 moto here from Calgary. That gives him the overall for the day.
Blair, tell us about your race. What was going through your mind there? You had close to a 20-second lead.
Yeah, it felt good. You know, I know I was going to try step and pass on him before he even crashed, and once he crashed, I kind of relaxed a little bit, which I should have did, you know, the moto before, and I felt like I was running a faster lap time when I relaxed a little bit.
What was your mechanic, Al Dick, telling you out there with the big lead?
It was kind of inspiring me because, you know, he's 10 seconds. When he got up, he's 10 seconds, and then at the end of the race, it's 12 seconds, so I was getting some time on him even when he was running good.
To the Castro leaderboard, second 250 moto. Brian, look at that Morgan out in front. Love to see Treadwell and Dube in fourth.
Awesome moto for Mesley, too. He takes 6th, Israel 7th, and our boy Dougie in 8th.
Taking second overall in the 250 class here in Calgary, JSR. Now, John, you had the lead in that second 250 moto, had a tough time through the whoops. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, the whoops, they've been good to me the whole weekend, except the last moto. I pushed the limit a little bit, and then I was really, really near the hay belt, and the bike started to kick sideways and hit a hay belt and flew off the track, and it totally... After that, I was just off pace. Blair was riding well, and I knew, we put the same lap time the whole first moto, so I knew I couldn't catch him, so I just sat down for second.
Ron Morgan giving these Calgary fans their money's worth. Stick around for the wrap-up.
Here with Iron Mike Treadwell. It's good to see you on the podium. You battled with Hagseth, you were in fourth for a while. What happened there?
I don't know. I think Brad might have got a little tired. He's riding both classes today, and he was riding really strong. I didn't know if I was going to get him, but I got him, so I was happy. Yeah, the bike's working awesome. My KTM just pulls on the starts. I mean, I'm always up there getting good starts. I mean, factory connection suspension, Pirelli tires off the gate, just incredible. I mean, everybody's behind us 100%. Fox Racing, Tag Metals, BMG Sports, Smith Goggles. You know, just everybody's behind us 100%. I'm glad to finally get on the podium there. I've had some bad results the first 2 races, so I'm trying to turn it around.
Castro's 125 West leaderboard after 3 of 4 rounds. Hagseth stretches it out even further. Holland and Klatt swap positions, but how about Aaron Barr ahead of Tucker Hibbert? Awesome.
Moving into the 250s, the race for the Inside Motorcycles Top Canadian Purse Award is happening. Looks like Waz got the jump. Morgan's still looking good. Hagseth, DeHaan, and how about Israel in 10th?
Well, I must say I'm glad that I have my Scott glasses on because, man, is it sunny out here. Or maybe it's just the reflector. Okay, now what's the old adage about the home team having the advantage? Because, boy, did that Blackfoot team have it today.
Oh, did they ever in their backyard? I know those guys got a lot of laps around here testing. But, you know, like I say, at this level, it shouldn't make a difference. Jeremy Israel's lapped around here quite a bit, and he wasn't in the winner's circle.
Well, he wasn't, but I was going to say it had a lot to do with the starts, too, because Morgan and JSR both got great starts today.
Absolutely, they did, and it worked for them. It was nice to see Blair to get the overall, though. JSR got it last weekend, so it was just a little role reversal for Blackfoot.
Who also impressed you in the 250s, I really like Dube, too. That guy has got so much heart.
Oh, he's got that in spades. He crashed so hard here on the, second lap, gets back up, works his way up to 4th place. Yeah. Really impressive. Treadwell showed a lot of heart. He's got that broken finger he's mending. But Brad Hagseth goes 1-1 in the 125s. You got to love him in the 250. 4th in the first moto. What do you get? 5th, 6th in the second moto. You got to love the effort from that Pacific Yamaha rider.
No question about it. As far as the 125 West goes, Brad Hagseth is running away with it. But it's nice to see a pair of Kawasaki's and the Rusty Holland and Dusty Klatt both riding well.
Yeah, I tell you, Richmond Motorsports, they sure have a crystal ball, because picking Dusty Klatt and young Colton Facciotti, 14 years old, he's a future star of our sport, but you gotta love the Rust dog. Went 2nd overall. I know him and Hagseth are best buddies. They ride together, they room together. So, you know, always clean racing, which is great.
Dynamite. Okay, next week, round 4, which will be the end of the 125 West Series. We're going to be in Regina. An awesome track. Great flat supercross up top. huge elevation with those valleys. Brian, I'm looking forward to it. Did I say Brian? Brian Koster. Ryan Gauld, he's out there somewhere. Lindsay McLean, where are you? Marc Travers. This is it, 2002 Canadian Motocross Championship.
Looks like you got a good little cheering section here to your right.
Yeah, the Coors Light girls, they've been hanging out the truck all weekend, and it's kind of a distraction, but it works out.
All right, everyone, let's hear it for Charlie Bogard.